What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning. We're just getting our day started here. We've already sent out 6 purchase agreements to our potential seller. We've got quite a bit of stuff going on, quite a bit of things that we are working on this morning. A lot of the opportunities that have come about have been all through cold calling. So what we're doing is we are about to jump on our daily lead management calls. This is where basically I take you guys into the world of lead management and kind of show you guys what I do day to day. It's all really repetitive in this business. It's all about staying consistent with all of our opportunities and being able to make, capitalize on those opportunities through cold calling, through texting. We use a CRM called RE Simply that helps us capitalize on these leads, helps structure everything the right way, helps keep us accountable, helps keep us organized. So if you guys are new to my channel, to what I do, I'm pretty much doing this every day around the time 10 a.m. And we're calling the leads that we have inside our pipeline. So what you guys are going to see is a lot of the objections, right, that we face inside the world of wholesaling, inside the world of real estate, and hopefully get to show you guys how to handle those objections and turn those into actual opportunities that will make you money, that will help you, collect those fees that everybody wants, everybody talks about. So thank you guys again for joining. We have YouTube live going on there. If you guys are on TikTok, you guys can see me on TikTok as well. But on YouTube is where I'll be able to show you guys a little bit more in depth, kind of like my CRM and everything on there as well. So don't forget to follow, share, comment, and let's get going. Remember, Hector Buys Houses on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. Feel free to join in and drop your comments in the chat. So, like I said, we have RE Simply. That's our CRM. And we use the CRM to organize our leads, right? So as of this morning, we've already sent out 6 contracts. And we're waiting to get another one back this morning as well. We've got a property walkthrough happening at 1 o'clock. That if you guys follow me on Instagram, I'll be able to post on that so you guys can see how to handle those walkthroughs as well. So we'll be on there. But let's start making some of these calls here. So one of the very first ones that I want to call is a property that potentially will have multiple deals with. So let me call. What's up, guys? What's up, Jessica? Fernando on TikTok. So I hope that you guys can hear me dialing out. Hey, James, it's Hector. Just wanted to touch base and see if we might be able to jump on a call about the house there on Truman. Please give me a call back at your earliest convenience. Thanks. So remember, I talk about this all the time. It's all about the follow up, and it really is just going to be consistency that drives these leads forward. So if you guys don't already have a CRM or something that's helping you guys stay the course, make sure you guys look into something that's going to make your life easier. It doesn't really matter what you guys use. It could be Podio, which a lot of people like. That's what we've been doing. That's what we were using when we got started. And it works out great. But at the end of the day, you are having to build it yourself. You also have things like RE Simply, which is what I use right now. that's a little bit more out of the box automated. So you guys look into that if you guys are getting started. Is really good for the person who's basically solopreneur, right? Basically, it's you by yourself getting started, because it has a lot of integrations, a lot of automations, and very easy to use, very easy to track your leads. So remember, it's just about having the CRM. It's just the CRM is basically going to make it the the whole process a lot easier. What's going on, Carlos? I'm doing great, brothers. Just staying with the grind. Um, Closed on a lead on Monday. We made 22 grand on that, and working to close another one this week towards the end of the week, hopefully. For those of you guys in the chat and on TikTok, let me know where you guys are from. Drop it down in the comment section. Just let me know where you guys are from. I'm here in Kansas City, doing business here in Kansas City. How many cold calls do you do a day? So we aim to hit, me personally on the dialer, 50 calls. 50 calls per day is the number that I'm averaging, and that's just on the follow-ups. Our cold callers are hitting anywhere around 1,000 calls per day using call tools, using a power dialer. They're able to get these higher numbers because they are using a 3-line dialer, which basically means that instead of you just coming in here clicking every phone number once, twice, 3 times, hitting the voicemails, do not, and the disconnected numbers, they're actually able to blast through that with the power dialer. So, all right. So this one here, I think it's from Eastern time. So 3:30 Eastern time. What time is it now? So they're an hour ahead of us. So let me see if I can give this lady a call real quick. See if she's able to answer. Hi, Ms. Deborah. Hi there. My name is Hector Martinez. You spoke with Alex about a house out here in Kansas City on Spring Avenue. She didn't text you asking you maybe if you wanted to sell the property? I see. Okay. No, I totally understand. So, not looking to sell. You don't even have any others that you'd be interested in selling at the time? All right. No problem, Ms. Deborah. Well, feel free to hold on to our number if it's something that you're ever interested in doing. Would be more than happy to work with you. REI Prime Solutions. We're based out of Kansas City. Okay. No worries. Thank you. Yep. So it looks like from those text messages, right? That's another lead. So we got another text from the guy that I just called earlier. Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys inside. Let me see if I can get this to work the way that I want it to. Inside our CRM, we're able to kind of just put these guys on the side, on motivation. And I communicate this with my VAs all the time. So if we're not getting these deals because of the texting and they're sending it up saying that they're open for a call or like they're interested and they're not really motivated, this is where you as a manager, as the owner of the business, need to be able to come down on your VAs and tell them exactly what's going on, right? Because without clear communication, they could just continue to send up all of these nonsense leads, and honestly, that's not going to work. So it's just going to be a waste of time, money, and resources. All right. Yep. So we're sending out a couple text messages as well, just so you guys know. We're doing this full time, so it's part of the thing that keeps us fed, right? It's part of the thing that keeps food on the plate. So whenever you guys see me kind of like just dazing off, I'm actually just texting these guys out. So the property in Kisimo you sent couldn't find any buyers. Yeah, we ended up finding a buyer for that one dude in Excelsior Springs. He actually came in with an 89K offer. Um, so we're working through that one. There's a couple of deals in the pipeline right now that we're pushing forward. Right now, all I'm doing is calling the leads that are sent in from my my VA. So I hear a lot of objections, a lot of the stuff that people don't want to listen to. You're doing SMS campaign. We're doing SMS. We're doing cold calling. We're doing a little bit of everything. Find buyers wherever you need them, or even the buyer. We're nationwide. Let's go. Easy, bro. Yeah, send me a DM on TikTok. I'd be more than happy to connect with you. We get leads all over the place, so it's good to know that we can trust on a nationwide. So shoot me on TikTok or Instagram. How many VAs do you have? Creative Mother. Yeah, so we have virtual assistants from the Philippines. You are cold calling, texting, and doing the lead generation. So I have 3 VAs right now that are doing that time. They've been with me for a couple of years now, and pretty much they're able to send in all of those leads to our CRM. And basically, my job at the moment is just to try to get connected with them and try to push them across the line. What did you go through to find them? Yeah, so we do a couple of things. So Malcolm, great question, brother. We actually pull the list directly from the county. Nayeli, thank you for the chile. We go in and do a lot of the list pulling from places like PropStream, Deal Machine. Those things that are basic to everybody. People that know about these list sources, pretty basic stuff. It's just who you're targeting, what kind of avatar you're putting into the system to actually pull those leads. So we do a lot of small investor outreach, a lot of senior owner or inherited property outreach. So we do a lot of that stuff as our kind of marketing. Bro, I need help. Called for 3 hours, no sellers. Where can I find sellers? I use PropStream, but no luck. How long have you been doing this, Edgar? How long have you been calling for 3 hours? I'm sorry, I meant the VAs. Yeah, so I hired them directly from it's called jobs.ph. Hire them directly from there. If you're just getting started though, I encourage you to like hire maybe some of these other centers, right? The cold calling centers. Like I know we started with Start Virtual. Start Virtual was the one that where we started kind of kicking stuff off. How many calls you do a day. And then we also moved into AK Callers. AK Callers is another good one. But until you're ready to kind of like take on the management role, I would recommend something like that. What's up, brother? How many calls do you do a day? So we hit around 50 calls per day. 50 calls per day. Me on the dialer here. So let's take a look at this one. Sent you a message, bro. Let's move some deals together. Let's do it, brother. Let's do it. Let's make some money. All right. Let me call this other lead over here. Apparently, this person said that they were asking around 60. Let's see exactly what's going on. I'm here in Kansas City, Malcolm. Hi there. How's it going? I was calling about the house there on Booth Avenue. Oh, I'm so sorry. Could I call you maybe in the evening at some point? Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Sounded like an older lady. Wants a call in the afternoon. So typically, you want to be able to ask like, "Hey, what time? What works best? What kind of like situation it's like?" But it's fine. We'll just kind of put this one as follow up for the later day, and I will also send her my contact info. Just so she has it. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. But the thing is, like following up with these leads is the most important thing. So making sure that you guys stay on top of this and just be able to keep track. Like I said, you can use Podio. It's free. Podio is free. You guys can start building that out. That's what I started with. But eventually, you want to be able to invest into something that's going to be a little bit more automated and a little bit easier to track your leads. Um, and for that reason, I use RE Simply. You guys can check that out. I'll be able to put some links in here in the comment section for you guys if you guys are interested in taking a look at that one. But we'll keep going on this here. There, and I'll actually set up a reminder for myself to call this lady in the afternoon. How do I get good at comping? Hey, what's up? Yeah, so comping and underwriting, that is a skill set on its own, right? So one of the things that you need to do is just have practice, just get good at practicing. We are going to be dropping a calculator inside our Discord for all of you guys that are interested in just kind of getting better at that. Um, and it's really that is easy. You just got to be able to find the right property. We're also launching a program completely free for you guys that are getting started inside our Discord, where we're basically just going to hold each other accountable to closing our first deal. Those of you guys that are getting started, getting your first deal under contract, it is going to be probably something that a lot of you guys will take advantage of and actually capitalize, make some good money on it. Yep. Join the Discord. The link is in the bio. We'll be dropping that sign up sheet hopefully by the end of the week. So start virtual. What's the other one called? You can find VAs using things like what is the other one called? Uh, Here, hold on. AK callers. AK callers is the other one that you can look into. AK callers. That one's another good one that I've heard a lot of good things about. So check them out. I've never used them before, but I do have a few buddies that have. So should check them out and see what you think. But don't forget, these guys are not going to make it easy. These guys are not going to make it easy. All they're going to do is bring more opportunities for you, and your job is to still be able to close these deals. Texting service, brother. So we use Smarter Contact. Smarter Contact is pretty much an all-in-one kind of thing where you can actually text and use RVMs and that kind of stuff. Here, I got a call coming in from my partner. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can put this one up. 1 second, guys. Hey, what's up, Ted?
Hey, can you start getting the lease agreements and all? You think he'll give us all that stuff, all the data, right? He probably wants to get everything signed first.
Yeah, I think so. I can ask him as soon as he looks at that. Let me see if he's opened up my email. That house on Truman Road also came back saying that was not going to work on the 75K, but that he was going to let us know whenever the house becomes vacant so that he can sell.
Okay. Would he entertain that? Just kind of going back to him as like a counter and saying, hey, I completely get it. If we can get you closer to that 90, would you let us try? And then once we get that committed, then we'll work on the 15.
Yeah, I can reach back out to him.
Okay, sounds good to me.
All right, dude. Yeah, I'll try to get all of those leases and things for that other property.
Okay, sounds good. So you're just waiting on him to sign that, then I'll sign it. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know when I'm ready to sign that one.
What about on Mohit?
Okay, so Mokeith, let me see your text message. I know you had talked about that.
Yeah, so he just came back saying that he wants to move it along because he's got some properties that are vacant.
Okay, let me pull my computer out right now, and I will put an email together and send it to Jeff again.
Okay.
Bring that last, and I'll send it to him and his funding guy. So
Okay.
see if I can get those started at least.
Sounds good, brother. Okay.
Do you remember what price we were at on that? No, I'll look at it.
Yeah. So that one,
1.55 was the
yep, and 1.6 something was.
Yeah, it was like 90K profit on that.
Yep,
okay.
yep,
Yeah, that'll give us plenty of wiggle room.
yep.
All right, sounds good, buddy. Thanks.
All right, bro. Bye. All right. Yep. Sorry about that, guys. Had to take a call. Had to jump on a quick call there to answer one of our partners. We have a few deals in the works that we're working through, so we're making sure that we have everything squared away, and that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. So we'll keep going with these calls here. Appreciate you guys jumping on this live though. Don't forget, please share and comment on this live so we can keep the algorithm going, be able to bring more of you guys value. So let's see what we do here on this one. Hey, Mr. Charles, how's it going? This is Hector Martinez. I think Ryan called you yesterday about the house on 29th Street. Was that something that you were looking to sell? It's just wanted to make sure that we weren't wasting your time. 69 months. Okay. Just online, just online. Typically, whenever these guys send over these deals, it's my job to kind of be able to talk to you through it and see if we might be a good fit. And then we kind of schedule a walkthrough to get you a an offer on the property. 6 to 9 months. Okay, no worries. You mentioned that you had other properties in the area. Okay, that's all you've got. Okay. Well, if it's okay with you, sir, I'll send you a quick text message with my contact info, and maybe in a few months we can touch base. All right. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. All right. Not too bad. So those are the warm leads, right? Those are the leads that yes, they do want to sell. They have some sort of urgency. Blah blah blah. Um, and more than anything, like they go in the warm pile, so we can follow up with them in a few months. So, like I said, you need a CRM for this shit, guys. Like one of the biggest issues with people who are getting started in this business is they don't follow up consistently with their leads, and then they wonder why they don't get a deal. Well, the business is just about the follow up. It's about getting the person at the right time, and be able to capitalize on those opportunities. So let me go ahead and just move this guy to a warm lead. 6 to 9 months, that's still pretty far away. But in our CRM, what it will do is it'll send them a text message every month, and it'll give us a task to call them about 3 months from now. So that way they don't get lost, right? So let's keep that momentum going here. For those of you guys that are joining us in the Discord, welcome to the Discord. We are going to be dropping a link to sign up for a free uh, kind of accountability coaching call, strategy, whatever you guys want to call it. Basically, taking you guys from not knowing how to close a deal to actually getting your feet moving and doing deals, traction, calls, texting, door knocking, and all of that is going to be completely free. And the only people that are going to get access to that are people who sign up inside Discord. I'm going to be dropping a link in there for you guys soon, and we're going to be having weekly coaching calls on there. So what's a good discount to lock up a house at, bro? It just depends on your area, depends on the type of house. There is a lot of variables when it comes to that. Typically you want to be all in at 70 to 75%, meaning that with the purchase, the closing, the rehab, everything is within 75% of the after repair value. That's the basic math. And you got to understand why. It's because that's what basically would cash out an investor. My partner and I right now we're locking deals up at 80% ROI. So Really, it just depends on your buyer, depends on the preference. Okay, let's take a look at this one here. Drury. Okay. Let's call this one here. This one looks like somebody who's just like messing around with our VAs. It's fine. A few minutes ago, they just called them. So is there a formula to use to comp? Not really. So comping a deal, right? Whenever you're comping a deal, what you're looking for are properties that sold on the market, right? Do you kind of understand that concept? Is properties that sold on the market. So basically, if I have a house on 123 Main Street, my best comp, right? And that house right there is a 3-bed, 1-bath ranch, meaning it's all in the same level, style home. I want to look for a property that's in the same neighborhood, in the same kind of uh, vicinity, right? We don't want to be looking at properties that are, I don't know, just you know, uh, bigger or smaller or older. You want to, that's how you compare, right? It's, you're looking for comparables. And so once you get that, that property that's sold on the market, you use that number as your ARV, your after repair value. That's what people are willing to pay for that type of home in that neighborhood, in that condition. So I hope that makes sense for you. That's all it is really. Comping is just a matter of comparing your leads to whatever it is that you have in the market, what people are willing to pay. Let me call these guys real quick. Again, just doing follow up right now. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yep. If you enjoy this live, if you enjoy what you see, don't forget TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You guys can follow me there. Hector Buys Houses. You can also join our Discord. It's completely free. And all this is all we're doing every day is showing you guys the ins and outs of business, right? Business and wholesaling. So, yeah, what other questions you have? I'm more than happy to jump on a call and if you guys have any leads that you guys need me to kind of be able to push through, feel free to send them over on TikTok or Instagram and or in the comments inside our YouTube channel, and I'll make sure to get to those for sure. I'm here in Kansas City. Yeah, so if you have deals, I'll be more than happy to jump and help you with those. Let's go ahead and make some more calls here, guys. Yep. So the link is in the bio, brother. So make sure you guys go and check that out. Yep. Do you have videos on how to fill out contracts properly? I will. I'm gonna have those available to those of you guys that are inside our Discord. Again, I give you guys all of the scripts for free. I'm also going to give you guys that everything. All of those links are gonna be in our Discord. So you just be patient with me. There's a lot of videos that I gotta record and be able to send out to you guys. I know a lot of you guys have been asking. We've just been super busy with our own kind of business. It's really hard for me to kind of put this aside whenever we have a seller who's basically, or a buyer who's basically buying everything that's, we're throwing at him. Like I said, right now we have 8 properties that we're putting under contract that we're waiting to assign over to our buyer. And there is my partner again. So give me one quick second. Yo, what's up, Ted?
Hey, buddy. Hey, do you know the rent amounts for the Moheat property?
Yeah, 1 second.
And then also, do we have any pictures linked? Have we tried
Most-
Zillow?
Yeah, most of the properties for his package are on Zillow.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
actually going to do this. Hold on. Let's see if I can get. This could be a game changer. ChatGPT. I just summoned a
Bro, I know.
Have you tried that yet?
Yeah, no, it pulls up the pictures and the links and everything.
I wonder why you're so fast.
13,000 on the total rent.
13,000.
Yep.
Do you have the individual price down?
The individual for each property?
Yes, by chance.
Yep. So
in the lease times.
Yep.
Is it on that spreadsheet you sent me?
Yeah, let me resend it over to you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Thanks, buddy. I'm going to get that uploaded. Send the email. I'm going to send this to both Jeff and the guy who funds everything.
Awesome, brother. Yep.
Oh, perfect. Okay, yes. And there's one vacant?
There is one vacant. Yep.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
And I think we can close on 4 of them also. From what he told me, we can close on 4 at a time. So he's happy to break it up the same way that we're doing Faith.
Essentially, he just wants to get the ball rolling.
Pretty much.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll do this.
All right, dude.
I'll keep you updated.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Bye. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, eventually I'm gonna have a cowbell in here, and I'm just gonna ring it every time we win. So drop some fire emojis in the comments here, guys. Those are the kind of deals that you work up towards whenever you start doing more and more. You have more and more experience. It just takes a little bit of time. You just got to be patient with it. But nothing has changed in my strategy. It's all pretty much the same. Just making calls, pulling leads, and staying consistent. Hey, Mr. West, this is Hector. I think you tried giving me a call, but wasn't able to connect with you. If you could please give me a call back at your earliest convenience. Thanks. Man, this guy, I think he called me and we missed his call. So that's unfortunate because it is a really good property too. Hopefully we can get this one across the table. What service do we use to skip trace? Malcolm, we do Deal Machine. Deal Machine is completely free, brother. So we're taking advantage of that. So basically, with Deal Machine, we're using it to also find our driving for dollar leads, and we pull a big list from there, and then we skip trace it. We'll also pull a big list from PropStream. We'll pull a list from PropStream, and then just upload it to Deal Machine, and then it comes skip traced and ready to go. Let me give this guy a quick call, see if he's still looking to sell this one here. Hey, Bruce, how's it going? It's Hector. I'm not catching you at a bad time, am I? Oh, not much. Just I had it on my calendar to give you a call. I think you were in the process of just renovating the house there on Indian Avenue. What were your plans on selling? Were you still kind of waiting to get that done, or? So we are working with a new lending partner um, that may be open to the idea. He's been getting us better terms. So would it be okay for me to maybe send this out to him and see if we can get you close to that? Okay. And I think last time we talked, you have the 2 bed, 1 bath, right? The 3 bed, so bed and a half. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's right because we had gone out there and yep. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can put that together. And maybe call you back at the end of the week because I think we if he comes back with a yes, we'd be able to pull the trigger on it. Okay. All right. And yeah, on the renovations that you've been kind of doing, how much more rehab does the property need? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. And let me see. The roof, how old was the roof again? Okay. Okay, okay. Gotcha. Mechanicals all working okay? Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm just taking notes here. Okay. And if he comes back with a yes on that asking, what what would be your timeline? Okay. Okay. So 30 to 45 days. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Well, let me see what I can come back with. All right, Bruce. I know we've been having good luck with this lender. especially on some of the deals that we couldn't pull the trigger with last year. So I'm sure we'll probably need to do another walkthrough, the whole 9 yards. But if I get at least a green light from just underwriting, um, they'll be able to kind of move us pretty quickly. All right. Now, were you open to the seller finance option at all? Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, let me see what I can do on this one then, and I'll give you a shout back. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Bye. All right. We need to take that one through underwriting to see if we can get that one done. What's going on? No caller ID. What's that phone number for, bro? So this property is a really good one. So I want to be able to see if if it's going to generate enough money for our buyer. And so pretty much I just put in the not ideal for a flip unless price drops closer to 160. All right. Cash flow. It's overpriced at 180. So the ideal buy price is 150 to 160. So yeah, so we definitely need to be closer to the 160. All right. So basically, I just need to call him back and tell him like, hey, I need to be closer to the 150 to 160 on this, and then maybe we can have a shot at it. So let me follow up with this one tomorrow or in a few hours, actually. Just so we can get the idea. So really just run your numbers through chat gpt. Just use chat gpt for that underwriting. It's really quick, really simple. I'll drop a prompt inside our discord for those of you guys that are interested. Pretty much I just tell chat gpt to run the scenario, and it brings me, it gives me back the price that I need to be able to offer. So if you guys are interested in that, drop a fire emoji on TikTok and or join the Discord channel. We comped it really quickly. It's just boom, 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 just like that, and we're able to kind of pull our numbers together. So got to be able to use these tools. What program to use for comps? So I use things like PropStream, Deal Machine, Zillow. Those are pretty much the basics. Over. Here, I'm gonna send this. we have a what's it called? Oh man, my I'm blanking out here. A mobile home park. We have a mobile home park that we're working on, also trying to get all of these leads and information done for it. How much does your job define you? How much does my job define me? Meaning like wholesaling. Dude, this is my life. I do wholesaling. That's what I do. I buy and hold real estate. That's kind of what I do. I love real estate. I love what I do. I'm here in Kansas City. Let's see if I can call this guy again. Hey Carlos, it's Hector. I've been trying to get a hold of you, man, about the house there on Sandusky. Give me a call back at your earliest convenience. Thanks.
Please leave.
See if we can. Some of these guys, they just leave you like they'll block you real quick.
Please leave.
So you got to hit them up with a different phone number. So I'll try to get them with a different phone number. Hold on. See if we can get it. 1 second. Let's try this one here. So we're just switching up the phone number real quick.
Your call has been forwarded.
Yeah, so that is probably like a dead number or somebody like we can't really get a hold of them. Um, they probably have a spam blocker or something that's keeping our phones from actually going through. We'll try to hit him up later on today too. If he doesn't answer, then we'll just have to end up putting him in the dead pile. So, what questions you guys have, guys? More than happy to jump on this Q&A real quick. Have a 2 acre in North Carolina zone commercial up for lease or buy, seller finance available. All right, bet. Any development, any sort of development for North Carolina? Let me see where that's at, because I do have a buddy that buys out there. Bessemer, North Carolina. What's the noise, bro? Sounds like a turn there. It is here in Kansas City. Like in that's what they're testing the sirens. It's annoying. All right, that's not too far from Charlotte. Yeah, send it over my way. Let me see if I can get somebody interested in that. Let me see if my buddy will take that out there. Texas land buyers, yeah, dude. It just depends on the area. Depending on the area, Texas, I'd be more than happy to even buy it myself. Let's see this one. Let's see if this one comes in. Let's see. Hello, Mr. Derek. This is Hector. I wanted to see if you might be at all interested in speaking about the house there on Georgia Avenue. Feel free to give me a call back at your earliest convenience. Thanks. Aubrey, Texas. That's not too far out from Dallas, dude. Yeah, I'd be interested, depending on how much we are able to build on it. Also, so yeah, send me these deals, guys. If you guys want to JV with me, you can find, the Discord, the link in the Discord. Send me, whatever you need there, or just shoot it over on TikTok or Instagram. It's just it might take a little bit of time for me to get back to you. This is the one I'm actually interested in here. This one, this lady has a big multi street. Hey, Miss Sandra, it's Hector. Just wanted to touch base with you. Give me a call back whenever you get a chance, please. Thank you. She's super old and she's always like having to go to the doctor and whatnot, but she has some incredible properties that I'm really interested in just working with her on. Hopefully, we can get that done this week. Yeah, we got a couple of contracts also that we are just waiting for our seller to get back to us on. So waiting on that to come across the table as well. Let me see if I can get a hold of a few more people that I know were interested in selling, but we've just kind of had a hard time connecting with them. So let me see if we can call this one here. Well, that's how it is. That's how you follow up. I mean, it just kind of takes a little bit of time to be able to get connected with these guys. One of the things that I do want to share with you guys is, being able to stay consistent is key in this business. So it's just a matter of like being able to do these calls day in and day out. What I usually like to do is make these calls in the morning and then also in the evening, a couple of, break it up throughout the day, but that's essentially what you got to do to make yourself have the most possible opportunities in this business, right? So um, don't forget to check us out on the Discord. We will have that challenge coming up here soon. We're going to drop that link in there for those of you guys that want to learn how to get started with wholesaling with real estate. Is going to be completely free, and it's more about an accountability than anything else. So check it out, right? Come in and actually start making strides towards that financial freedom that everybody talks about. I know a lot of you guys are always asking like for coaching and stuff like that, but in all honesty, like if you guys are not dedicated to at least putting in some time, it's going to be difficult to get going, to get started, to actually see results. So that's why we created that challenge. That's why we're giving it to you guys for free, and hopefully you guys can come in and do the work and show some results. So come through. Hopefully you guys will find it valuable. We'll be here again tomorrow, so make sure you guys tune in. Don't forget to follow on Instagram and TikTok. I'll check you guys out later.